welcome back to another episode of the Hello Tanya Podcast, where I share pocket-sized concepts and exercises, care of my spiritual healer and coach. If this is your first time here, welcome. I recommend going back to episode 1 and starting from the beginning for a little bit of context. So, I'll be honest with you, and I always am. And I did mention this before, I'm pretty sure, but I did pre-write and record the last 8 episodes before heading to Japan. So I guess this is an unofficial second season or phase 2. This is also the first episode that I've recorded since actually launching this thing. So I did all of these episodes almost 2 months ago, and now we're finally here. We are live-ish. And I just want to say a huge thank you. Thank you. Yes, you. Thank you for listening, for watching, for engaging, for commenting and sending through your messages and reactions. Each and every one of you doing that has really truly meant the world to me. I've screenshotted every single message and I keep them in a little folder to remind myself that I should keep going. And if I'm ever feeling a bit wobbly, like your words of encouragement have really, really boosted me. So thank you. What's amazing is the number of you, and there's quite a few of you who have reached out saying that you found this podcast at spookily the exact time that you needed to. And that quite a few of us, because I'm definitely included here, are currently at a crossroads and feeling like it's the start of a new chapter. So just know that you are not alone. We're all going through it together. I'm proud of you for doing the work, and I'm still proud of you if you're not. Just taking the time to have a little cozy moment to reflect and learn a little bit about self-love is just as amazing. So, what's the meat and potatoes of this episode then? Heavy dreams? What even is that? So, you know the phrase, move in silence? It's essentially that. I'm going to sidebar really quickly here and quickly speak to those who might have dabbled in human design. I know, wild, but let's just briefly go that direction. I am a 2/4 manifesting generator. Feel free to look up human design and find out what I'm talking about, but I find it spookily accurate. And one of the things I found out that manifesting generators, or MGs, MGs if you know, you know, thrive on feedback and response. So MGs tend to wait to respond, right? And usually you tell other people what your plans are almost as accountability and inspiration. So almost to get them to hold you accountable and make sure that you continue your goals. And you wait to respond to feel that hell yeah or hell no in your gut. So for years, I would excitedly tell close friends my plans and dreams and share the seeds of my ideas before they had fully formed, thinking that this was helpful for me. And then I met Lika. So early on, she introduced me to the concept of heavy dreams. To essentially keep quiet about certain things, and not everything, obviously. So let's take a moment to visualize. She described my dreams or desires as a balloon, to whisper whatever that was into a balloon and to let it go, sending that desire to the universe so that they can get to work. Once you start telling people about these goals, dreams, desires, etc., it starts to get weighed down. Imagine a helium balloon with multiple strings, and each person you tell is now holding that string, making it heavy, unable to rise or reach its potential. She made it clear to clarify that even those who have the absolute best intentions for you can still add weight to these dreams with expectations, with excitement, rumination, and hope. The same can be said about those who do not wish you well, who may hold tightly to that string with envy and judgment under the guise of excitement. She's not saying not to celebrate your wins, not to talk about your goals or dreams whatsoever. It's more about completely letting that dream or expectation or hope go, to let it be light enough to be fulfilled, like a seed that needs time to be covered in soil, watered, sunned, and eventually to germinate instead of being monitored. What's that phrase? A watched pot never boils. Oh. Examples of this would be, at least in my case, something like a voiceover audition, a meeting about a future project, and literally this podcast. It was so hard. It was so hard keeping this podcast a secret from the people I love and the people that I know would have been excited for me about this. I knew that working away in secret without the weight of excitement or their expectation or my own fear of judgment or envy would give me the freedom to bring my best work here to share with you. Without looking over my shoulder, without a loved one asking, "How's it going?" Without a dear friend excitedly asking, "When's it coming out?" And I feel very proud of myself for sticking to this rule, as hard as it is, as hard as it was. And the true friends will always be happy for you. And those that aren't happy for you don't matter. Because what other people think of you is none of your business. Well done, everybody. This, of course, doesn't only apply to work. It also applies to love and relationships and success in general. Met someone new? As hard as it is, try to keep it to yourself, or at least try to keep it vague. Try not to share too much detail and keep those dreams as light as they possibly can be. And a key part of keeping dreams light is indeed letting them go. Send the email, have the meeting, start that project, but try not to overthink, overfocus, or hope too hard about it. Let it go and let it be free to come true. And that's also not to say to keep quiet about your achievements, wins, and dreams that have come true. Just wait until you've already won. Until you've finished all of the work. Until expectations or feedback no longer affect the outcome of what you've already achieved. We're encouraging, "Well done," instead of, "How's that thing you said you were working on going?" Because a lot of us knows how it feels when someone brings up something that you were meant to be doing or said you would. Isn't that funny? Like it feels like being in trouble, or we feel guilt or shame. Because, and I've mentioned this before, I did actually try to make this podcast 3 years ago. Oh God. Like, in fact, oops, hit the microphone. In fact, a lot of the bones of the episode structures were from documents that I'd written 3 years ago. And you can probably guess what happened. I told too many people about it. I could literally feel the weight of expectations, all well-meaning, of course, hanging from it. And it fizzled. Like, I got scared. I did another podcast and I tried to distract myself from the guilt of failing. But I'm, as always, grateful for that lesson, for experiencing what a dream heavy with expectations feels like. And I'll continue moving in silence accordingly. And I feel like this concept naturally pairs itself with another Lika favorite, which is simply say less. Not in a lol meme way, like say less, let's go. It's really about just saying less in general and listening more. Be mindful about your words, what you share, what you say, and to who. Be mindful about what's being said to you. It's about discernment that perhaps not everyone may deserve the access to you that you might be freely giving. And you'll know I've been guilty of this. I used to overshare just to fill the silence, babe. Just dropping the darkest, deepest lore just to keep the conversation going. To garner sympathy, to seek validation, the works. I like the idea of being a mystery, a cute little onion with layers, blooming only to those that have earned my trust. You don't owe anyone access to you, no matter how long they've been in your life. Listen to your gut and body, always. It will tell you what to do. Oh my goodness, it's mirror work time. Hey, mirror work moment. Man, it feels so good to be doing this again. I really knocked all 8 episodes out before before even launching. So it's really nice to be back here with my trusty mirror. Here we go. All right. So as a reminder to me and you, mirror work is gassing yourself up in the mirror, telling yourself things that you really want to hear, that you need to hear, treating yourself like your best friend because you are. And we want to try and work up to at least 5 minutes a day. And like I've said in almost every episode, a great time to do this is when you're doing your morning or evening routines, like after brushing your teeth, doing your skincare, out of the shower. Just try to make that time because it really does make a difference. Like words are spells. Words have power. The conversations you have with yourself are sometimes the most important of all. Okay, so let's build on what we've done so far. Okay? All right, I've got my mirror. I love you and I'm proud of you. I trust myself, I value myself, and I accept myself. I can do it alone. The universe is always with me. And why am I so lucky? I am too strong to be broken. I am powerful and protected. I am grateful for this moment. I am the greatest project I will ever work on. All that I need is already mine. I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. I choose to focus on the positive aspects of my life. This week, I'd like to invite you to try saying, miracles are normal. Everything always works out for me. Oh, that feels good. That feels good to do it again. Okay, well, there we go. That's us for episode 9. Don't forget to let your dreams be light, move in silence, and say less. As always, a big shout out and thank you to Christopher Stratton for all that you do, Francis Carter for the amazing photos, and I never thought that I would be this kind of person, but here we are, 9 episodes in, and if you are enjoying what I'm doing and enjoying the work that I'm sharing, please throw a like, please subscribe, please comment, especially on YouTube, because it does make a difference to the algorithm. It does make a difference with visibility. And if you're listening exclusively via podcasting, throw a review or a comment in there because it would really, really mean a lot to me and it would make a really big difference. And I see every single comment. I see them all and I am so grateful. All right. That is us for episode 9. I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Thank you. I'm going to press the outro button. I hope I remember which one it is. I think it's this one. No it's not. Y'all, I didn't do a test run. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay, bye.